don't know what I've made.
It's okay. Thank God for him, because I think he's the one who pushes you and can be very annoying too, because he's the biggest critic. Where is he? Should ask him that.
Hello everyone, welcome to Intern versus Boss. I'm the intern and I'm joined with Pujitha Menon. She is the artist for the Malaya Collective, and today we're gonna do a bit of clay making. The title will be the Talking Heads. So it's a very abstract kind of piece, and after 5 minutes we're gonna see who comes up with the better product. So Pujitha, are you ready?
Yes, let's go.
Let's go, right.
When was the last time you played with clay?
It must have been GCSE times. So
What did you make?
I can't remember. The only thing I remember from GCSE was I made a metal bird actually.
Oh, okay.
It's got a metal frame and I put brass sheets over it.
Do you have it at home?
Feathers. No, it's still at my old school. I think it's still hanging from the ceiling somewhere. So when did you start creating art?
So I've been painting for almost 20 years. I'm not Malaysian, I'm Indian. Almost Malaysian, because I've been here for that long. And when I came from India, I brought the art along, and initially it was all for friends and family. Then about 15 to 18 years ago, I decided to go full time. And then once the kids started growing up and they could become a lot more independent, I think I ventured into the whole thing professionally.
Mm-hmm.
Like really seriously, with the intention of selling and taking part in shows and art exhibitions and stuff. So it's been easily 15 years now.
Wow. So what was kind of your breakthrough piece? Did you have one?
Yes, last year was a pivotal moment for me for my show, because I had a mentor and then he just completely changed the whole direction of the work and everything. And the piece that you see there, the green one, was a very, very, very important work. So yeah, I think that was a breakthrough moment. And
so what direction did the mentor kind of steer you into?
Sometimes you need small tips on size of the work. He pushes you, and then the detailing of the work, backgrounds, concepts, research-based stuff, sketches. But 20 sketches before he approves of something. The great part about him is that he accepts your concept, so he doesn't take it away. It's your original thought and your original vision. But he tells you, okay, this is maybe, why don't you try this? And why don't you try this? Why don't you try this background? And helps you along, makes it a nicer, more holistic finished product in the end. So it's been really interesting. Next year's show is going to be a very, very, very important show for my career.
So what kind of work would that be? Would that show be focusing on?
Oh, it's going to be figurative oils. But I have a particular theme that I'm working on, so it'll be based on a theme.
Okay.
I can't say anything more.
Oh, confidential.
Yeah.
But just out of curiosity, how do you actually get a show, your own show?
That is a really tough part. So now for me, I can only talk from my perspective. For me, it has been extremely difficult because I don't have an arts background, and to get a footing was very hard. A lot of times it was from word of mouth, and a lot of times it was from other artist support groups. So they would refer you and say, oh, so and so is there, why don't you take part in the show? And that's what happened. A lot of times the solos were my own initiative. I spent the money, I booked the show, I booked the space, I paid for everything, and it was my own risk, and I did it. Yeah.
Wow. So did that kind of happen at the beginning of your art career, where you just stopped and nothing came back to you?
Yeah. Here it's been, and that's why my husband came in, and then he thank God for him, because I think he's the one who pushes you and can be very annoying too, because he's the biggest critic. but he will nag and nag and nag and nag, and then sometimes you do need somebody who'll just shake you and say, "Get on with it." You know what I mean? Yeah. So thank God for that.
So why did you actually move to Malaysia initially?
No, I got married and I moved to Malaysia.
Ah, right.
We had an arranged marriage, but in a modern sense of the word.
Ah,
Yeah. You should ask Girish that.
yeah.
Where is he? You should ask him that.
So how was it?
Don't you put me in a
How was it?
spot.
How was it?
What do you mean how was it?
How was it?
I wish I was taking him to fuel
Fuel?
for the CrossFit and
CrossFit?
lifting weights and
I've got a question for you. What is that?
I don't know. Nobody knows.
Is that his tongue?
The theme was talking heads, right? But you gotta listen as well. So that's what it is. So big.
Okay. That's good.